tight. There you go, tight. There you go, tight.
Now?
Yes, we can hear you now, tight. What's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm up here. I had to send my sleeves out to get them dry clean for New Year's. You know, I got a lot of all my Crimson Tide stuff. You know, I had to send it out to the dry cleaners because we got a big dance with the Wolverines. Tied by 1 point, yo. Tied by 1 point.
Man, I guess so, man. We probably have some more people coming.
Got the kings of the confetti.
Oh my god!
You already know what time it is.
We're gonna have some more people coming through tonight. We got one more person that's coming through later on, but man,
right choice would be Jaden Daniels. I mean, he's just such a prolific player. So
okay, all right, I got you. Tight.
I am very superstitious.
Okay.
I don't want quarterbacks on the front of a Madden cover. You know, you don't put on Superman cape. You don't do stuff like this.
Mm-hmm.
I just think Jaden Daniels deserves it, but I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. So I welcome Mr. Nix to be the 2023 winner of the Heisman Trophy, who when he gets to the NFL, his career is really over anyway. I'm hoping that I've sent a petition out to get him another year of college football so he can get some more money, because when he gets to the NFL, that's a wrap.
Okay. All right, then. Okay. Well, we're sitting here watching it right now. They just introduced Bo Nix. I think he's the first finalist. Michael Penix Jr. just walking out on stage right now. I'm surprised nobody said Marvin Harrison Jr. Maserati Marv.
Hey, man,
so no
that man $30 million, he'll win it next year. $30 million, $10 to $30 million to stay at Ohio State. I'm staying.
Yeah, I read that article. They offer him what? They said they offer. Well, they didn't. I didn't even see the exact number, but they did say they offer him first round money.
First round 4-year contract money.
Man, that money is fake. Man, that NIL money, man, is not what folks try to crack it up to be.
It'll get that way, but it'll settle back down.
It's getting crazy out here, man. Because I was reading somewhere in the article where it was saying Cam Ward is his NIL minimum he's getting from any school right now is $1 million in NIL money. $1 million in NIL money. Man, a lot of these guys they coming up in the NIL world, man. But did y'all hear about them saying that schools can now sue these guys if they don't fulfill their obligation in their contracts with this NIL thing?
Wow.
Did y'all read that?
I didn't read that, but I can see this is where the ace is going to come in.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. I was reading the article, and it wasn't from like a Sports Illustrated or ESPN, but it was like one of these another sports outlet. It was basically saying it was a collective somewhere that was like, a lot of these guys, if y'all decide to transfer, y'all don't fulfill your obligations, be ready for lawsuits from these schools and these collectives. I was like, okay, all right then. Is it a breach of contract? I guess it is what it is. All right, cool, man. But nah, man, we sitting here watching ladies and gentlemen, we sitting here watching the Heisman Trophy presentation. Getting our live reaction from the Heisman Trophy presentation as it is. As of right now, some people call him the greatest college football player of all time. Tim Tebow is on screen right now.
What?
Talking to Bo Nix. I said some people. I didn't say I said some people.
So you say you saw Cam Newton up there?
Nah, I wish he was, the greatest college football player of all time. But nah, Tim Tebow is up there. Tim Tebow is up there asking Bo Nix a question right now. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting, man, because I think everybody has the same the exact same outcome to this Heisman Trophy presentation. I think we all think that Jaden Daniels is gonna walk away with it, but a newcomer has come into the show tonight, ladies and gentlemen. DC Wolf from Auburn Addicts is now in the building. DC Wolf, what's going on, boss man?
Let me in here. Let me in.
Glad you made
Let me in.
Today.
Got my shades on because Auburn recruiting looking so bright and sunny. I gotta put the shades on, baby.
Yeah, I hear that. So we got it split down the middle with me being the moderator.
Okay.
I'm not even me being the moderator. We have 2 Alabama fans.
Yeah.
We have 2 Auburn fans.
Yeah.
And we're not counting myself.
Okay.
Split down the middle.
Man,
this might be a great show.
Okay.
This might be a great show tonight. This
It's
might be a
always gonna
great
be a
show.
great show, baby.
This might be a great show.
There ain't
DC,
no mics in it. There ain't no mics in this, man. What's up?
DC, how you feeling about the Heisman Trophy presentation tonight, man? Who you think gonna take? What if Bo Nix wins?
Man, it'll be shocking because Bo Nix, I think, played itself out of it in that championship game. I think that was a de facto Heisman. You know what I'm saying? I think that was a de facto Heisman. They were playing for the Heisman in that game. And I think he played himself out, man.
I think they started voting. What is this? This is Saturday. Last weekend or weekend before last, they started. Yeah. I think Heisman ballots went out, and I think they returned them this week, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So,
I think it was going in that game. It was just going to be, but the winner of that game, if Bo Nix would have did what he was supposed to do, close the door, then it would have been against him and Jaden Daniels. You know, and that would have been a good story too. You know,
B Sharp got a question. How you feel about Jalen Muro being left out?
It's all good, man. Like my boy said, man, we care more about national championships than being at the Heisman Trophy ceremony. It's all good, man.
I don't want no Heisman Trophy under the center.
We cool.
Now you lying. You lying type.
No,
you don't wanna. If they gave it to Miro, you would be like, yeah, baby. You'll be pumping your fist. Come on now.
Congratulate him, but what did it do for us? The first one.
Nothing, but that'll be another statue in front of the millions of statues.
Well, we won on the first one.
Yeah. That's true.
Well, really, all of them until Bryce won it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Under the quarterback, I don't like a heavy pass team. Clint, you know I don't like heights.
I know.
I like it on the ground. I like Greyhound, Trailway.
You
that's
like
me, baby.
Dust. You like dust. Yes,
you know
sir.
What I'm saying? Mega bus. That's how I like travel.
Yeah. I feel. I do too, man.
Cabbage truck.
You know, I like that arrow, man.
I get
like
Tuskegee some kind of way.
Yeah. Give me a bulldozer.
I ain't trying to fly down no Cessna. I don't need no G5.
Give me a John Deere tractor. Give me a John Deere tractor. You know what I'm saying?
250. I ride down there on that thing.
Yeah, that's right.
I ground game, baby.
Well, it's like maybe a long hour getting to the presentation. Kind of talk about some other things in sports, man. How do y'all feel about? I don't know if y'all read this story or not, but apparently, shout out to Marcus, who's not with us tonight. Happy born day to his mom and happy born day to his fiance. That's why he's not with us tonight.
Happy what now?
Born day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just say
he better not be on here on somebody's phone.
But how do you feel about the orange? How do you feel about the Orange Bowl canceling the press conference with the coaches? How did y'all feel about that? Now we did speak about this a week ago, saying that, and I think DC was the one that brought it up. He said something about possibly, if he was in Florida State shoes, he wouldn't even show up to the bowl game.
Real talk right now.
It may seem as if Florida State might not show up to this bowl game and play. I was just saying
I wouldn't show up.
It's 7.
I don't know.
Out, I know.
I don't know. How y'all feel about that, man? Elaborate on that.
You gotta show up for it. You got.
So y'all quitters now.
Who? No, I mean,
come to Alabama fan.
Go ahead, Ty. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you answer. I'm gonna let you answer your brother.
Hey
go
man,
ahead.
You gotta. The other guys gotta show up and play because you got teams looking at you now. But if you one of them 7 who already done signed, they said 7 people they've already signed to their agents and stuff. Up until this point, man, let me cut this auto tune out. What is going on?
You sound clear over here.
Sounds fine over here.
In my ear, I sound like Roger Troutman. But anyway, if you are still playing for a future check and you don't have your agent, they have never penalized people for sitting out bowls. I remember McCaffrey didn't play at Stanford. I don't blame him, but he beat up enough. But eventually, at some time, somebody gonna be made an example of. So you can stand up and not play. NFL really can't afford to get in all this madness. That's why they created the NBA DL, Development League. They're like, oh, they should stay. Oh, whatever y'all want to do is good with us. Hey, crank that thing up down there in College Park, Georgia. You know, the pros got to make money. So, but eventually, somebody's going to get nipped in the booty for sitting out one of these bowl games trying to make a quote-unquote stand. And, but, I mean, it's on them, man. But I like to hear more of what B Sharp had to say. I kind of like where he was going.
Yeah, that's what yeah, they scared. I want to hear what you got to say about
Yeah,
that.
there you go, and I come after B Sharp.
And them boys, so you basically telling them not to go to the thing because they got left out the playoff? That's the question.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Oh, go ahead. Now I got a rebuttal for it too.
Okay. Now how you know you ain't heard me yet? You ain't heard
I
me.
know where you're gonna
You see
go
what I'm
with
saying?
it.
You ain't
I
heard.
know-
You ain't even heard. You ain't even
I
heard
know
me
where
yet.
you're going with it.
You ain't heard me yet, baby. Like
Been in
damn.
the streets.
Yeah, you ain't heard me yet, baby. No, B. When I'm on this tip, I ain't on the quitting tip because you know what I'm saying. If you look at it, AP got them ranked. So if they go out there and even if they beat Georgia by 1 point, they can claim a national title, an AP national title. So that out the way, it's not a thing of quitting. But at some point, man, with college football and these college football sports, man, at some point you got to take a stand to make them make a change. It's just kind of like, if you think about it, let me ask you this question, and this will answer the question for you. And we said this before. If you go to a restaurant, right? If you go to a restaurant and the waiter, every time you go on there, she just spill hot coffee on you. She trip up every time over the same little thing in the floor and she spill hot coffee on you every time you go. So just because you go in and you say, hey, don't give me this waitress or waiter anymore because she spills hot coffee on me. Does that make you a quitter? No, that makes you stand up for the service you deserve or the right thing that should be happening to you. So just because you stand for yourself, that doesn't make you a quitter. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, in the confines of this college football thing, man, somebody need to stand up, man. Somebody need to turn their TVs off. And maybe we can get some, justice. I'm gonna be honest with you. And when you give your rebuttal, answer this too. If you was on the other side of the coin and they left Alabama out, would you be saying the same thing? Bro, you'll be heartbroken. Because if y'all were to beat Georgia and been a one-loss SEC team, bro, you can't tell me you would have been hurt if y'all would have been left out. You wouldn't have just taken them and like, oh, this is a great system. You would have been like, bro, we should be in. Talk to me.
Oh, I'm so glad. Which one you want me to answer for? You want me to give you the rebuttal?
Whatever you want, man. Whatever you want, man. Whatever you
want.
Well,
I answer the question first. Okay. I'm about to say it wouldn't be the first time Alabama hasn't been left out. We were left out last year.
But y'all didn't deserve to go last year, though. Y'all didn't deserve to go last year.
We was left out last year.
But y'all, what I'm saying when you deserve, listen, I'm saying
when we deserve,
y'all listen, hear me out. I'm an Auburn fan.
Go ahead.
I'm an Auburn fan, but y'all deserve to be in this year. You feel what I'm saying? Last year, y'all didn't deserve to be in. This year, y'all deserve to be in. They just got too many teams that deserve to be in. So if Alabama got left out, I'll be happy because I'm an Auburn fan and I'm an Alabama hater. But honestly, if you ask me, I would be like, yeah, they deserve to be in too.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
I'll put it like this. I don't know too many folks that are Alabama fans were expecting us to really get in there. I was satisfied just beating Georgia. Mm-hmm. But when it came down to it, I was just like, oh, okay, we can get in here. Let's see what happens. Now we in here.
Mm-hmm.
Now we in here. You said it out your own mouth. Mm-hmm. You said it out your own mouth that we deserve to be in there.
Mm-hmm. King of the comments just wants y'all to know he's in here, and Alabama had 2 losses last year. So cut it out.
And see, that's where I was about to go with it.
Shout out to
yes, we lost 2 games last year. Mm-hmm. Who did TCU lose to in the Big 12 championship game? Kansas State. Who did we beat in the Sugar Bowl? Kansas State.
Okay. I got a
So you telling me if that same TCU team lined up against Alabama, that they would beat Alabama? That's what you're trying to tell me.
No, here we go with this again. And I'm gonna tell you this. We thought, and I hate to go back to this, we thought we was gonna beat New Mexico State by 21 points too. Y'all thought Nick Saban them thought they was gonna beat Louisiana Monroe that year that they played Alabama when they came and beat y'all when Utah beat y'all in the Sugar Bowl. Y'all thought y'all was gonna beat Utah too.
No,
So
we
what
didn't.
I'm saying
We
is,
didn't care.
no, but that's not the point. The point is that the point is this. The point is you can't look at a team and be like, yeah, we just gonna beat them, because you don't know. That's all I'm saying is that's what's wrong with college football is that we make those assessments and it's acceptable.
Hold on, before you go, Ty, let me ask this one question.
Mm-hmm.
You know the ratings last year was all-time low in the national championship game, right?
I hope
And
so.
I'm gonna ask you this one question. You said you just can't look at a team and say, "Oh, you know they're gonna lose." When you seen it was Georgia and TCU, you didn't know Georgia was gonna win that national championship game?
Not. I'm gonna tell you like
17.
this. No, hold up. When I looked at it, I said Georgia, yeah, they should beat this team. I was like, they gonna drag them. But again, I thought the same thing 3 weeks ago. You see what I'm saying? I thought the same thing 3 weeks ago. What I'm saying, what I'm saying though, is this, man. This is what I'm saying. You can say okay. Let me ask you this: if somebody came to you right now and said, Alabama against Michigan, they said your life depended on it. Now you can either take the sure bet and live, or say, and if they lose or win, you die, or you can take and say, okay, I'm not sure. I'm sure everybody here just be like, bro, I'm gonna back off and say I ain't sure.
Hey,
Nah,
You wouldn't bet your life on it that Alabama gonna win.
So you're talking about my life though. This is what are you doing?
No, but that's my point. Is what I'm giving you drastic measures to show you that you really don't believe they're gonna win 100%. You really just assuming they're gonna win, but you don't really believe that 100%. That's my whole point. Everything got to be played on the field, man. Again, that's what's wrong with college football. We accept assumptions.
We do
no
eye
other
tests.
sport does that.
We do eye tests.
Yeah, we do.
That's
eye
like
tests.
the qualification nowadays.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
it
it makes no sense to do eye tests.
Yeah, it comes to the point, like in the NFL, in the NFL, you don't have it's all play on the field. Like, like this past weekend on the podcast this past weekend, me and Marcus had the same conversation, and I was like, the best analogy that I can put to it was that even in this past Super Bowl, Patrick Mahomes was hurt. Patrick Mahomes literally got hurt. He had an ankle injury, high ankle sprain, and barely could walk. So you mean to tell me, and they beat the Bengals in the AFC Championship game. So you telling me that if Patrick Mahomes was ruled out for the Super Bowl, would you just go back and say, hey, Cincinnati, y'all lost the game, but because Patrick Mahomes, your quarterback, not playing, we just gonna put y'all in the game?
It makes no sense. Hear me out, guys.
That's a terrible analogy.
Yeah, no, that's a great analogy because it doesn't happen.
You actually played to go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
that's
but what
why
I'm saying though,
terrible analogy.
Yeah,
you actually played to go to the Super Bowl.
But his point is, if somebody got hurt, you wouldn't stop another team from
But they were playing to get into the into the Final Four as well.
Yes, so but that had a selection committee.
Yeah, but the overall thing about it is we think the selection committee is bad. That's my overall take. I think the selection committee is bad. I think it's an awful thing.
I think it's awful.
You got 13,
but it was a flawed system from the get-go. Everybody knew this has been a flawed system since day one. How many it's a Power Five? Is 5 Power 5 conferences, right? How many people can get in?
There was 5.
No. Let's since we going down this rabbit hole. We got 5 Power 5 schools. It's 4 slots. Everybody go undefeated. Somebody got to be left out.
Which is why from the jump I was always a proponent of a 16-team playoff.
Right. But guess what? You want to know who held that back?
Yeah, we know. Yeah,
talk to me. Tell
the world. Tell the world.
You know how many people was on that committee? Yeah. You know how many people were from the ACC? Out of those 13 people, 8 people.
8 people was on the committee. No, you make a great point. You make a really good point though. You make a really good point. Basically what bit Florida State in the butt in the end is what they voted against. I mean, you make a great point. You make a great point.
Not to mention they ran from the SEC in 1992.
Yeah, and I said this then. I said last week it was all Bobby Bowden's fault, and people was like, "What you mean?" Bobby Bowden literally sat there and said, "Yeah,
you can't get to the championship over there. You just beat each other up.
It's too tough." Bobby Bowden literally it came out his mouth.
Dadgummit.
Not dadgummit.
Hey man, I did a video called like 11 other people to blame other than the committee. And to go down to the bottom two, the first one was this notion. They always say, well, the Pac-12, they look good better than, they nowhere near the SEC or the ACC is like this. And who told us that the Big Ten is a good conference?
Yeah.
Before we get into it, shout out to King of the Comments, Traville. He said that's why they play the game.
Absolutely.
You play the game on the field. Two turn tally and mulatto 6. He said you made a great point, DC. There. And then B Bean. Shout out to everybody watching us right now. He said Jaden Daniels wins the 2023 Heisman Trophy.
I hope so.
BB. Shout out to everybody watching, man. Keep commenting, man. Like and subscribe. Share the video with everybody that you know. Tell them to come on in and have a good time with us as we sit back and react to this Heisman Trophy.
As you may or may not know, I just recently dropped my 100th video. And to commemorate the moment, my kids bestowed upon me a wonderful honor. YouTube doesn't care that I have 100 garbage videos, but my kids do. So they made me this awesome gift. They made me this awesome plaque, for lack of a better phrase, to commemorate the moment. And if you would, I'm gonna put it up here. If you would, we I know a lot of you guys are busy, but if you could, please subscribe to this channel because we want to eventually replace this with something. There's nothing better than this, but if you could, please like and subscribe to this channel. We really, really need it. Just please. I gotta talk to that boy about that. Yeah, we did it.
But right now, while that's coming, we're gonna talk some more college football stuff. Tyke, on my bad. Go ahead and finish your point, Tyke. My bad.
Who told us the Big Ten is like a dominant program? They won 2. The ACC has won 4 national championships since 1998, first year of the BCS. The Pac-12 has 2. Big Ten has 2. I think Ohio State, under other coaches, Urban and Tressel, Mr. Sweatervest himself, they have 2 championships. Who said the Big Ten need to be there every year?
The media.
Exactly. And it's like, and then another reason why you're dealing with this Alabama thing, they are 50 million, everybody got 50 million fans, right? Let's just say that. But nothing pays more money than the hundreds of millions and millions and millions and millions that want to see Alabama get their butt kicked. Now let's go back to this point.
Let me give you a rebuttal after that. I'm gonna give you a rebuttal after that. Go ahead.
ESPN is losing money.
Okay.
ABC is losing money, and the fat rat down there in Orlando don't like none of this stuff. They lost a ton of money last year.
Yeah,
a ton of money. They losing money on Disney Plus ain't making no money. The amusement park ain't making no money. The jig is up. The fat rat told that committee, "Get me my money." They went there like, "I'm losing money last year." They went there like Nino Brown. Mickey Mouse came in there like Nino Brown. Don't nobody know nothing? Don't nobody know nothing? Don't nobody know nothing?
All right, let me play devil's advocate. Let me play devil's advocate right here.
Shout out to Nino Brown.
Shout out to him. Portray my shout out to him. But let me play devil's advocate right here. People outside the SEC would probably say, why does the SEC deserve to be in the playoff every year? I mean, let's be honest. Let's be honest now. And I'm one of them Auburn fans where I always say Auburn has always been considered one of those middle of the pack teams. I've always said that. We have a great year, every 3 to 4 years, you'll see us have a great year. We'll make it to the SEC championship game, but we've never been consistently to the point to where we can be like, all right, we are considered a dominant program in the SEC. I'm not one of those delusional Auburn fans. I'm not going to sit here and say that. Hopefully that changes in the future. I hope it does. Yeah. But when you have 2 teams and, well, 3 if you want to count LSU, but since the playoff has started, you've had 2 teams consistently in the Final Four every year. Well, I'm not gonna say every year, but majority of the years that it has been a Final Four. That's Alabama and Georgia. But no other teams have been in the Final Four. Would you consider that the SEC would be considered top heavy? I mean, now if you're looking at it now, if you looking at it now, you've only had Ohio State and Michigan in the Big Ten. So are we saying conferences are good, or are we saying teams are good in the conference? Which one?
Saying teams are good, but when you look at the rest of the Big Ten, they always talking about the middle of the SEC or even the SEC East. I send the top half of the East to the Big Ten and clean house, and that's just the God's honest truth. I'm looking at, man, Iowa used to be a place where you feared to go play. Not no more. Purdue ain't producing nothing but engineers.
True, you got a point. That's a good point.
Like, I'm like, I don't know what's that. Michigan's in that side of the conference where they don't play anybody. Is it Ohio State?
Both of them on that same side.
All the good teams on one side.
Michigan,
Penn State over there too.
Penn State and Penn State. Them all teams on the same
on one
side.
side.
That side versus the West of SEC, and I think we win.
Sure.
But I mean, these individual contests, I think certain coaches they match up for them differently. But I'm saying at the very top, and this was my point about the Big Ten. The Pac-12 has been left out of the playoffs 7 or 9 years, and we wonder why they're closing for business.
Pac-12 is not. We can argue.
7 out of 9 years they've been left out, though.
And the ACC right behind it.
Well, if you want to call somebody top heavy, I think the ACC is top heavy. Clemson has been carrying that conference.
But check this out. This year, I don't think the Big Ten has not had more than 4 teams. Most times 3 teams in the top 25. Pac-12 had 7 because everybody's been posturing to get up out of there. Like let's get it ready for the next wherever they're going. They're going different places. But I wonder why they kept 7 teams in the. Look at the Knicks family. They look so photogenic. It's almost like the cameras was made for them.
This man tight, man. This man tight.
Stop, man.
Shout out to Patrick Nix, man. They just won
they won
state.
state championship.
Is
Yes.
that his mama or is it his other mom? What?
No, that's his wife and his mom.
That's his wife and his mom.
Lord,
That's his
man.
mom
That's
right
his dad,
there.
though.
That's his dad.
That's his daddy.
His dad, Patrick Nix, yeah. The head coach at Central.
Jesus, man.
His mama
Is the one in the black dress, and his wife is the one in the floral color dress.
Where her husband at? Anyway, go ahead.
Tight. What? Tight.
What is Tight talking about, man?
You know what I'm trying to say?
I'm trying to figure it out.
Tight. This is how I look. That's Bo Nix on the end. That's Bo Nix's wife sitting next to him. That's his mother sitting next to his wife, and that's his dad sitting on the end.
It's like a Heisman family.
Dude, I was just giving a shout out to only them because my partner is a wide receiver coach down there at Central.
Yeah,
that's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Oh yeah.
That's what's up. That's
Yeah.
what's up.
The state championship, didn't he?
Oh
They
yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Coached up one of these boys. They getting Cam Coleman down there. That's why I had to shout out my boy. Shout out to Phil.
That's what's up, Phil.
Man.
What's up?
Two Turk Tally and Mulatto 6 said Jane Daniels need to pay the Florida Gators. Is what he said. B Bean. He got a couple of comments coming from B Bean. He said a one-loss FSU was picked over undefeated teams in the past. FSU fan hypocrisy is what he's saying. But
this really is Jimbo's fault.
Oh, Lord.
hold up. Let me get through these comments before you get the Jimothy. My bad. Go back to B Bean. B Bean said from 2006 to 2022 SEC national natty winners. Florida 1-2. LSU
Shout out to that brother right there.
That's a lot.
number 1-6.
They've been proving it on the field though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's a lot of teams.
Yeah.
Why leave the SEC out?
I mean, okay. Anyway. Look, I knew how many they won, but I was just saying since the CFP started, it's only been 2 teams regularly in that Final Four in the SEC. That's been Alabama and Georgia, and then LSU's been in there once when they had
really won Alabama.
Okay, all right. Okay, all right.
Georgia's just started getting in there.
King of the comments, Travell. Patrick Nix, the coach at Auburn.
No. Did you? No.
You're gonna be an Auburn fan.
Cut the cameras. Cut the cameras. Cut the cameras.
And then B Bean come back and say Bo Nix is married to Izzy Smoke, former Auburn cheerleader. Yeah, she is a former Auburn cheerleader. I think she.
Yeah.
I don't know if she
That's
goes
a
to Auburn.
dope name, man. That's a dope
No,
name.
she was in
I thought he
Eugene.
was
She
just joking.
graduated.
Smoke. Is that her? What is that?
Dope.
Her stage name? A battle name?
No, that's her name. That's her
dope.
name.
No, that's
Izzy
her.
Smoke.
That's her legitimate name.
Yeah,
Is
that's
it?
her-
Graduated.
Is
I-
Smoke.
Asia
Her
with no.
legitimate name is Izzy Smoke.
That's wow.
God bless
crazy.
America.
Oh, that's a dope name, man.
So it ain't like Lizzie or nothing
Nah.
like that. It ain't
Nah,
no nickname. Is
Nah,
it?
and the thing, and it was a joke. It was a joke going around with Bo Nix when he was at Auburn. Like every time he would post a picture, like if you go back down his timeline on Instagram, and he would tag her in the picture, he would always tag her ring finger, like where her ring finger would be at.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So
So,
she just started battle rapping.
oh wow,
I bet her parents cool though. Name like Izzy Smoke. I bet her parents real cool.
That is a fine name though.
I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
that's
lie.
pretty fire.
Well, I got a question for y'all. Do y'all think Bo Nix translates to the NFL? Do y'all think his skill set translates to the NFL? Because I've been on record saying, I've been on record saying Bo Nix is a 5-star talent, but a 3-star quarterback. Do you think
Oregon, man? It's
translates?
Only thing I'd say, if you put him in the right system, maybe you got a lot of this stuff. I feel like he got to be a system quarterback. If you want him to be a regular drop back quarterback, good luck. You'll see him out of the league in 3 or 4 years.
You got to back up to him.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody throw the ball in 2.7 seconds, and ain't nobody doing nothing but them. And you got Kansas City, and after that, he ain't about to do no tush pushing up Philadelphia. Because that stuff Jaden do, that's kamikaze football.
That's a different breed up there in Philadelphia.
Right.
Different breed of football up there. Man, oh man, Dan Lanning. They got Dan Lanning on TV right now, ladies and gentlemen. Man, head coach at Oregon. Yeah, this is gonna be
You
a
mean the coach that's not
How about to
playing
say
for Clemson Light?
you want to know who the best dress up there?
Who?
Man, Michael Penix fine now.
I ain't seen. I've been watching y'all. I ain't really seen what he got on. Let me
Boy,
see.
that
Oh,
You got on that
he
purple
only got the
velvet.
purple, like the crushed velvet. Jacket.
Ooh, that thing cold, boy. That boy cold, boy.
I did. Don't he got like the inside lining? Though he got some. I did see
with his teammates in there.
Yeah.
That what made it even more fire. But the whole outfit with that velvet on there, with the vest, ooh, man. That boy clean now.
Clean. It's
Hey,
clean.
where did he transfer from? Was it Indiana?
Indiana.
Yep.
Yeah, Indiana. Yeah.
I want to take y'all back if we have a
Mike,
minute.
they might start talking about him right now.
Look at my boy.
If we have a minute, I want to take y'all back to a year long ago of yesteryear, 1977. Alabama had one loss, and they were not selected to play in the bowl for a national championship. They let us at number 3 play number 9, Ohio State, and we beat them 35-6. And this was really Bear Bryant's last chance, maybe to beat Notre Dame. It wasn't guaranteed, but Notre Dame played. They were number 5 playing Texas Longhorns. They beat them. Number 5 beat number 1, 38-10. The number 2 team, so Oklahoma Sooners, who lost to number 6 Arkansas 31-6. And that was a year I do remember as I became a Bama fan, maybe in the 80s, where people were talking about, man, we got robbed in 70 because 78-79 Alabama won that championship. And I hear people now talk about FSU or Central Florida. I mean, Alabama's been through some things over the time. They didn't like Bear Bryant, and it don't make no sense how they had this set up. I mean, they would play the games. They would play the 4 major ball games. Then they would vote and say, Notre Dame. And Notre Dame was number 5.
Yeah.
You know, but they knew, but Bear Bryant ain't never beat Notre Dame. So, yeah, Notre Dame, that's national champion.
That was really egregious, man.
I mean,
Hey, let me ask
but what I'm saying, the FSU people, we've been there. we've been there. Get in line. We've been there. Come over here with UCF and Auburn got some complaints too. Come on over and get in line. We on your side. We understand, but man, you got to get your weight up, bro. We got millions and millions that's waiting to see us fall on our face.
BB want to know DC Wolf. You ain't gonna share none of that food.
No, man. No, bro. It's good too, boy.
Boy, I swear, man. I wonder when somebody was gonna say something, man. Over here smacking and everything.
Listen.
Okay, wait. Which one is Michael Penix? The one on the right or the one on the left?
The one with the purple jacket on. Goodness gracious, tight.
Are you watching football this year, man?
Hey, man, Pittsburgh need a quarterback. I think his daddy can come play for us.
Wow, tight.
So
How old is Daddy? Like 23
that's me.
I don't know, tight.
or 33?
Just
I don't know.
everything happens for a reason.
Look at
And
that
so
tie.
just making sure that he had the family support that he needed
I don't know, tight. I don't know
through
how
the tough
old.
times and
Yeah,
just,
but yeah, that's
and
and Michael
God.
Penny. Yeah, that blazer is clean.
That is a cold suit now.
You
That is a cold suit
right
now.
there, man.
That is cold now.
I'm trying to tell you, boy. That boy's ready now.
Yeah,
I
you ready?
sweat through that
You
one. I ain't
ready?
gonna lie. I can't wear that kind of material.
You ready? Hey, let me ask y'all something, man. I'm piggyback on something Slaysia said, and I didn't really realize this till she said it when she was talking about Alabama beating Georgia and Georgia getting in.
Mhm.
All right, Alabama got in, one loss. Texas got in, one loss. They jumped Florida State. How did Georgia drop below Florida State then? And only losing by 3 points. You follow what I'm saying?
Great question.
I'm like, it's like illogical. Like, okay, how did those teams with one loss jump ahead, but Georgia only lost by 3 points and was number one, and they fell behind Florida State? Why wouldn't they be in front of Florida State?
Don't they vote on a ballot that shows you what bowl they're going to? That's the only way that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's
the
crazy.
only way that makes sense. Like, okay, I can't put me number 5. They're gonna have to play. No, they need to play FSU.
But it really don't matter if they were 5 or 6 because they were gonna play each other anyway. That's why they playing each other now.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And that's why I can't wait for Georgia to beat the hell out of them,
right,
so we can end this whole conversation about they deserve to be in.
I didn't get a chance to say this on you guys' show, but I would have supported Georgia going instead of Alabama because of our past experience.
Going well.
Going to the playoffs instead of Alabama. If that had happened, I still would have been and left Florida State at home. I would have been like, okay.
You saying you would have, man? This is so disingenuous, man. You saying
I would have been
fine
with it. I did release a
hold
on it, but I mean,
so you let me make sure I'm hearing what you're saying.
If we had lost,
hold up. You saying if y'all had won what y'all did,
yes,
you would have been okay with the committee leaving y'all out and putting Georgia in?
If we had come in at number 6 and they voted, I'd be like, okay, I see where this is going.
Be sharp. Come in and help. Be sharp.
Stop the cap.
Yeah.
Stop the cap.
Man, come on, be sharp. Come in. Yeah, thank you, be sharp. Thank you. Yeah, come on, bro. You wouldn't have been okay. Man, we just say anything.
Florida State, they live.
And they said we lost to LSU.
Lord,
then we came up and they was like, we're gonna let them play again. Everybody's like, boo, that ain't gonna happen. And we end up playing LSU again.
I would have took Florida State being ahead of it, but you talking about Georgia taking the fourth spot?
Come on, y'all just beat them. You would have took Georgia. Man, come on, tight man. Be real.
They said, well, we don't want to see a Texas matchup again. I'd be like, well, I know why Georgia is there at least. I don't know why Michigan is there. They ain't played nobody. They play the same quality of talent as Liberty, as far as I'm concerned.
So you would be okay with that?
I would have supported it. I would have been like,
you would have supported. Lord Jesus, man.
King of the comments, Travell said they are not conference champion. He also came back and said Georgia lost a conference championship, so they would have to put them in over Alabama. They would have booed.
Yeah, for real, man. You just beat these dudes, but then they go ahead of you, bro. No,
we would have said that. Man,
he is tight capping hard.
Then BB come back and say, tight, you capping
it
tight.
It makes sense to go from number 1. It would have made sense to me. Okay, yeah, they lost, but they went to number 4. I'd be like, well, they number 4.
Well, we say anything. You have a spot.
I'm with you on other stuff, but I ain't with you on them. I ain't with you.
Yeah,
on
I can't back you on that one.
I was just saying that, if it happened, I would have kind of.
I love Kirby, but I don't love Georgia that much.
It's a respect to the conference thing. It ain't even about Georgia.
I wouldn't cheer for Auburn if they went to the Beef It Up Bowl. I don't care where they go.
Beef It Up Bowl.
Beef It Up Bowl is crazy.
And this is why Auburn fans are upset right now because of those.
Hey. Ain't no love lost over here.
That's funny, though. That is hilarious.
But you gotta.
Well,
I just would have understood it, but I don't know, man. I'm just trying to see how Michigan gonna sneak us, and plus, like a lot of people say it too. A lot of people said this too. Feinbaum said this. They tried to quiet him down. It was like, he thought they should have been excluded because they cheated. Obviously,
I agree with that.
like the Big
I agree with that,
Ten,
bro.
the
I
Big
agree with
Ten
that.
has punished him. But what about the rest of the doggone?
In the words of Pat Dye,
I agree with that.
in the words of Pat Dye, what big time program is squeaky clean?
But they got caught though.
They got
This is
caught.
difference when you get
Say
caught
that means
and
clean.
hold up and your
They got
your
caught.
conference punish
They
you.
caught him with their hand in the cookie jar, bro.
Yeah, they caught him and then they punished them.
Yeah.
But
They
you see,
all over there.
this is the smoke
They
I
got
had with
sticky
Mama.
notes all on their body
This-
with all
this
kind of
smoke-
plays on them and hand
this
signs and
smoke-
gestures.
This is the smoke I had with Mama.
They
This
got all
is
kind
smoke-
of pictures on the floor.
No, but no. But this is the smoke I had with Feinbaum when it comes to that right there. Urban Meyer probably did worse at Florida, and he has said stuff about Urban Meyer, but he never said Urban Meyer never deserved to not win a national championship with some of the stuff that he was doing at
But
Florida.
did he get caught
Yeah.
cheating though? Did he get caught and
Bruh.
penalized by the SEC?
He was letting players play that was out here doing having felonies.
I got it, but what I'm saying was
Come
he
on,
caught
man.
and was he charged by the SEC?
It's
And
not new.
that's the
I'm just saying,
difference.
though. Come
When
on,
you think
man.
about it, whatever your disciplinary procedures are, that ain't really cheating. But
Right.
you know, if you'd had people that done murdered somebody that still that he ain't
Let's
telling
not talk
on.
about that. Let's not talk about that because he technically did have one. Let's not talk about that.
Allegedly.
I mean,
Allegedly.
yeah, I'm saying like if he had like a person, but if he had somebody actually out there committing crimes and he knew about it, he didn't turn them in. But if he was caught and didn't get punished or penalized,
Right.
King of the comments came in and said, "Tight full of saving lives tonight."
hey, saving the truth, baby.
Then he said, I'm gonna come back to this other comment in a minute. He came back and said, he responded to what B Sharp said. He said, I wouldn't go for Alabama. They played the Taliban. That's kind of hard.
Hey,
That's hard.
hey.
That's hard.
Taliban don't hit hard enough.
And then shout out to the Strike Shooters podcast. He's on here right now. He said, "Y'all hit the like button, man. Like and subscribe, man. We do need that and we do appreciate that." But B Bean came back. He said, "Do y'all think this is on some tight stuff right here? This on some tight stuff. Do y'all Auburn fans think Jordan Harris haunted?" That's
yes,
what
Very.
it is.
Very.
It's cursed. It's the curse of Aaron Ramsey.
Hold up, man.
Hold up. The
It-
question says
it-
Auburn fans, first of all.
Right. Well, they are Auburn fans. Hey, that just shows you
Hey,
what's
I would
up.
always
It's
say
all
my
you.
The
children.
truth just all of it just came
It's
out.
all you. You got it.
I speak up for my children. And so the pastor told us the other day, he said that the
Hey,
parents
man.
speak for the
Hey
children.
man, Nick, you gonna have to cut that one up and make a short out of that one, bro.
because he said Auburn fan. They said yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Like,
Well, he
definitely.
said
Loud.
It said
We
Auburn
answer
fan.
for y'all.
It's a continuing
See, y'all, they got a
thought of what we
corner
had
in
the
the
other day.
closet. They got a corner in the closet
Yeah.
where they got a picture of Pat Dye in
Yeah.
an Aubie picture.
That's it.
Yeah,
They just
that's
don't
it.
want to admit
Yeah,
it.
That's
It's
it.
up under
That's it.
mother. It's other mad poster, like mad, and then it's like you mad. Or
They don't
Pat
want to
Dye.
admit it.
Oh,
M-A-D-D,
man.
Pat Dye.
Oh my god, man. That's
Yeah, he our doormat.
And, wow. B Bean came back and said in 1993, he giving us a little history. He said 1993, one loss FSU was put in bowl coalition natty game against Nebraska instead of the undefeated 11-0 Auburn
Yep.
and undefeated 11-0
That was
West
the
Virginia.
New York Times. That's
Yep.
the New York
True.
Times
Yep.
national championship Auburn got.
Yep.
That is true. That is
It
true.
was
He
cool.
also,
Crazy.
he also came back and said Auburn was on probation. Should Michigan be on probation?
I think so.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
a question. I'm gonna ask y'all that. Auburn
Yeah.
was on probation for and what was it? 93, the 93, 90. Was that 93? That was Terry Bowden year, right? 93, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
when they went undefeated. Yeah.
Yeah, when they went undefeated, it was on
Yeah,
Ravens.
they was- yeah,
Okay,
it was on- yeah.
if Michigan wins this game, should this be like an asterisk next to this CFP championship? For Michigan?
No.
I think so. I want to go back to the curse question because the field is cursed. I told you, you need to find another pastor over there and build you another
Shout out to the
state.
king of the comments coming in with that comment, and then he comes back and he said, "Eric Ramsey ain't dead." Type. That's what he said.
He rolling over in his grave.
He ain't dead.
They got that
Man.
rabbit foot and all that in there, man. I don't know
Y'all
what
be
they
tripping.
do.
Y'all be tripping me out with that.
But I think he cursed that field though.
Okay. All right.
He put a
I
Louisiana
need
read
not,
on
I
it.
need not to explain to me what's the whole like. I know a little bit about it, but y'all gotta explain to me what's the
You
whole
can't do
thing
that
about
to
it.
your channel. I won't do it. You have to read it on your own.
With what?
Okay, I will
It's
read.
very political. It's racial. There's a whole bunch of stuff we shouldn't be talking about. Eric Ramsey
I'm
situation.
gonna read. I know a little bit about it, but I gotta read to get a full in depth of
But
what
he cursed
actually
that field. His wife, man, but it was classic. His wife graduated like I don't know, probably like 8 months after the thing blew up. When it blew up, and she went across the stage at Auburn. Boy, she flicked that manicured middle finger up in the air. The whole crowd.
Really?
I thought they were gonna snatch her off stage. Back in them days, you couldn't do that kind of stuff.
Right.
Nobody. But she got her
Wow.
little master degrees and went on about her way.
Wow.
I think they cursed that field because y'all have bad luck on it. I know we got bad luck on it. Other people have bad luck on it.
We ain't having no. This is the first year we really like. You can say like really like that was polarizing this year, man. Other than that,
Shout out to Miro.
Miro.
It's
Miro.
I know that went over your head. No point intended.
Yeah, Miro. Yeah.
Over your head. Get it because the pass went over his head. Get it. Bond. Isaiah Bond.
You mean the young man begging for the Heisman after
Yeah,
he
he
barely
said, "Give me
narrowly escaped a win
No, he
on
said,
our
give
first
me.
field?
He
Give
said,
me the
give
Heisman.
me. He said, give me
Give me
the
the
Heisman.
He begging
should
for
that,
it.
yeah, that shouldn't even
begging
come out
for
of his
it.
mouth. That shouldn't have came out of his mouth, man.
I'm writing
He
this
get
song.
narrowly
Hell
left
yeah,
out of the
that's
Heisman
That
vote.
man's a red shirt sophomore. Y'all better hope y'all
That's
better hope he don't
embarrassing.
get $30 million
That's
state of
embarrassing,
Alabama.
man. That's
Don't
embarrassing.
worry, y'all be coming up to
embarrassing.
T-Town next year, and we'll go ahead and hand you the beat down in T-Town. Y'all know how it go.
The beat
Yeah,
down in
yeah,
T-Town.
yeah.
So y'all come up with a name for it
We
yet?
usually take one at T Town though, huh?
Is it the Miro Miracle? I kind of
No,
like the
they
Nightmare
said the
Jordan.
grave digger.
The
That was the name
grave.
of the play. That was the name of the play.
Oh, you talking about for Auburn?
Yeah, like when y'all put a picture up of this horrible moment, is it gonna be like is it the nightmare in Jordan hair or how y'all gonna frame it? Don't worry about it. We'll do it.
You know the best thing about all that? It was actually two things.
What's that?
The best thing about that the most is that the folks that left the game early started throwing toilet tissue.
People did that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
No, oh man, I remember they did that in the Final Four, man. That
Jesus, that was a nightmare.
Yeah, ain't it
when
beautiful?
dude missed that shot and when dude missed that shot, people just ran out of the arena.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, that was 3 shots right there, man. Y'all might want to come back.
hey, that's perfect.
But what was the second thing?
King of the Comments came in and said he told on Auburn players. Yeah, I know about that. He told them about playing, and apparently he went to the Montgomery Advertiser and put it on the front.
So did.
Didn't he record it? Yeah,
he had some recordings of Pat Dye, apparently. Allegedly. He said Alabama had to do the same thing Eric Ramsey did. I don't remember his name, but Tight, apparently the same thing happened at the University of Alabama with one of the coaches there.
Really? Yeah, well, it happened. No, it wasn't really the coaches with Alabama. Tennessee ratted us out.
Okay. And then
they substantiated some stuff.
Allegedly.
Yeah, look at B Bean.
I had to look it up.
Wow.
I don't know nothing about it.
Yeah. He said his recordings revealed a lot more than that. Yeah, it did.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go back and check it out. I'm gonna have to go back and check that out.
I think he recorded some racial stuff, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it was some stuff, man.
Oh wow.
Eric Ramsey was a frustrated player. And he said something about, the racial aspects of things from a dating perspective.
Mm-hmm.
One young man has been dating another teammate's young man's girlfriend, and a coach wanted to deal with the residue of that relationship.
That sounds like
it was nasty.
It sounds like
it just hit the paper. It happens everywhere.
Can we just be real? You talking about something racially happening in Alabama is almost laughable. Oh wow!
I mean, in 19, but what was gutsy about it was that it was like what, the early 90s or late 80s. That was the crazy thing.
Hey man, that ain't nothing crazy.
Everybody ignored that. You know how they this is why they got suspended. They didn't get suspended for none of that. They looked at a piece that a coach was paying for something, and that's when Auburn began to get, that's what they got in trouble.
And Auburn just literally had the Klan on their campus a few years back.
They did.
Ain't nothing surprising about this.
They were at the University of Alabama 3 days ago. When you ask some people,
it don't even matter. It don't even surprise me there. I just support the football team. That's it.
I heard that.
Shout out to all
Heard
my
that.
HBCUs, especially Tuskegee University.
Bro, I think everybody on the same page right there, man.
Exactly. I agree with you.
I think everybody on the
agree.
same page right there, man.
I agree with you.
I think we can all
Ladies and
get
gentlemen,
down
we're
with
getting
that.
close. We're getting close. We should be about 5-6 minutes away from finding out that Jaden Daniels is going to win the 2023 trophy.
I'm glad you said it.
I think every one of us.
Bo Nix,
Oh yeah. He brought up a good one. Didn't he just Gene Jilk? Didn't he just get back in good graces with the University of Alabama?
He a snitch.
I forgot about
my
Gene
God.
Phelps. I forgot about
Snitch.
that, man.
Didn't he just get back into good
I
graces?
forgot
with-
about
snitch.
that, man.
funny you say that because Travell came back and said he had
Yeah.
Alabama rat. That's
Rat.
what he said.
Snitch.
Yeah,
Rat.
He couldn't get he didn't get the money he wanted to get.
Wow, I forgot about Gene Jelks, man.
Man, never told, never fold, man. Come on.
I can't believe, but I can't believe the day I fell out with the NCAA fully was when they did that thing with that. What was that guy we had coming out of Memphis, the defensive lineman, Albert Means. And, they used what's the coach at Tennessee, big dude.
Phil
They
Fulmer.
used his testimony.
Phil Fulmer.
Phil Fulmer. They used Phil Fulmer's testimony to verify everything that was happening, which he was in on. He had an offer to buy Albert Means from this guy's high school coach, and so at several other schools, but we caught the doggone violation.
Slaysia. They low down.
Dirty.
They dirty.
It's a dirty game, man.
They some snitches.
See? I'm trying to tell you, man.
Oh man.
Oh,
Alabama fan. That was classic.
Oh
That's a
man.
classic.
Interesting,
Dirty.
man.
They some
We
snitches.
getting-
dirty.
Ladies and gentlemen, we getting close. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to the Water Cooler Talk podcast on YouTube, man. As we sit and give our live, well, we've been talking about a lot of other stuff in college football because we kind of have all come to the conclusion that we think Jaden Daniels is going to win this Heisman Trophy. But we wanted to get you all in on the action with us as we sit and watch, and give our reaction on it, man. We talked about a lot of stuff today, man. It's been a great,
Nix was born for this.
great. As y'all can see, man, I told y'all before, man, Tyke is one of the people that y'all don't even, man, make sure y'all go subscribe. Let's let everybody get a chance. Tyke.
That's why I was just finna ask. I was finna ask B Sharp, man. How what y'all posting, man? Y'all all Alabama, all sports. I mean, what's up?
Well, primary just me, but I got my partners. Shout out to Haven, shout out to Arlon, shout out to Quint.
Haven is the biggest Texas fan.
He is the biggest Texas fan you will ever know. He from Houston, Texas. Shout out to my boy. Shout out to Houston. My boy Arlon from Georgia.
Shout out to Arlon.
He a Georgia fan, and Quint Alabama fan.
There you go.
So shout out to the guy. Oh, are we shouting out the podcast?
Yeah, shout it out, man.
Oh, okay. No, he asked me a question, so I was just like, yeah, man, shout out. Well, of course, I'm B Sharp. Real name Brinsky Sharp of the Sharpshooters Podcast. We drop every Wednesday. Don't have a particular time. We just drop every Wednesday. But man, y'all just come check us out. We talk about everything: college football, NBA, even culture topics. Definitely a lot of culture topics. And it can be anything. It can be fashion. It can be rap. It can be relationship, drama, whatever. We talk about it all. It's basically barbershop talk. So y'all come on, check us out. And like I said, everybody's invited. It doesn't matter. If you want to come on, come on.
That's what's up, man. Shout out to B Sharp, man. We've been on there. Me and Marcus have been on there, but we've been on there separate.
Still waiting on that. Waiting on y'all together, man.
We got to get back on. We need to come back on there a lot more. Actually,
What's that? What they call that thing when two shows collab together?
I don't know what they call it.
You know when like the Simpsons and the Family Guy.
Oh,
Crossover.
crossover.
Crossover, man.
Yeah.
We waiting on that crossover, man.
Yeah, man, it's coming. It has to happen. We got to do it one day and just make it a show and just make it because we both drop on Wednesday. The hardest part is we both drop on Wednesday and we basically record at the same time. So either one of us got to push our recording time back or for however it works. So that's how we got to do it. DC, man. Tell them how they can get in touch with the Auburn Addicts,
man. Y'all come on over to check us out at Auburn Addicts, man. We're on all platforms, all Auburn, all the time, baby. Y'all come
Tight.
check us out. Put us in the rotation, man.
Tight, real quick, Tight. Tell them how we can get into contact with Tight Sports.
Come over here and talk about Tight Sports. We talk about broad topics across college football, but mainly dealing with the best program that ever been created. When they start out in the spring, they just excellence exudes from everyone's body in Tuscaloosa. We talk about some HBCU stuff because Tuskegee is the winningest program in HBCU history, and we go with the Lakers. But more importantly, before they get to the selection, please like and subscribe. And my kids gave me this award, and we're trying to replace this award that I got from my kids, and I want to upgrade this. I mean, the sad thing about this is that my kids are not 5, 6, and 7, but this is what they did for their daddy. They're not all of them almost can drive, but they had time for. But just like and subscribe. We gotta get this. We gotta do something about this.
Oh man,
Please like and subscribe, man. That's sad.
Yeah, please.
That's sad.
We all trying to grow. We all trying to grow. We all
get
trying
that
to
brother the HBO special. Help a brother out.
Slaysia. I don't know if you want people trying to find.
Is Herschel walk on stage?
He is not. Why would he be? I don't think nobody want him up there.
That's wrong, man. That man is he probably tried to walk through the door with a gun. It was like, no, bro, you can't come up here.
Charlie Ward, not Charlie Ward. Wow.
But then Howard every year, bro. There's Howard beat up. That's what's up, man.
Steve Spurrier, the greatest coach that with a Heisman Trophy.
I like this comment right here, man. Shout out to the king of the comments, Travell, man. Before we get to the selection, man, he said, man, y'all are a whole universe like Marvel. We got Auburn Addict, Water Cooler Talk, Tight Sports, and Sharpshooter, man. I like that.
That's tight, man. Yeah, that's tight.
Not the podcast cinematic universe.
I like that. I like that.
Podcast universe. That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Yeah, I'm gonna steal that, Travell.
That's what's up.
Go ahead and copyright that before you do it. I'm gonna trade.
Oh, can I say one more thing before they get to this statement? Oh yeah, man. And of course, that's my Twitter name and Instagram name. You just add a 5 on the end of Be Sharp because some lame didn't want to give up Be Sharp on IG. but shout out to him, man. I just put my basketball on there. Shout out to him. And one more thing, we doing interviews coming soon. That's what we've been wanting to do.
Yeah.
So we got a bit name coming up.
Oh, it's now for real.
I told you, man, when your boy is the coach, well, I got plenty of partners that's coaches. So, but
have Bo Nix on there.
Oh no.
Heisman Trophy winner.
You have Is it smoke on there? Is it smoke on there?
I'll say what?
I just want y'all to know this is the closest vote ever in Heisman Trophy.
Really?
No, they say it every year. No, they said it every year. They said it every year. Even the year Cam won, it was like this is the closest vote in Heisman Trophy win. Everybody was like, "Come on, bro, stop."
No, that Mark Ingram, Toby Gerhardt was close.
Yeah,
what?
It is.
The winner is Jaden Daniels.
Yep.
Early.
Yeah. You on Comcast? We streaming.
Right.
Y'all bootlegging over there.
You on Comcast? We streaming.
Oh, man. Does his game come? Does he look good in the next level?
Like Jaden Daniels?
I think he'll translate to the next level.
I think he will.
Yeah.
You said Jaden?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. They got him projected to come into my team, and we need him bad.
Who is my team?
The Washington Commanders.
Oh man, we don't need y'all. We don't need them over here. We need y'all to stay right where they all at. Be Sharp.
I think he like 6'3", 6'4".
Is he 6'3"? Because they're saying they're coming against the 6'1" and down people.
I think he's 6'3". I think he's 6'3".
Yeah. He's 6'3". I think his game translate, man.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate he had such a horrible defense around him.
That too.
Horrible offensive line too. You think about
that, all of it. All of it.
He ran for. It's him and the receiver.
Running for his life.
Him and the receiver against the SEC.
I was trying not to laugh at that, but that's real.
It's him and that one receiver.
Yeah, he faster than what I thought he was. Though.
Yeah, that dude be getting
Yeah.
You think Marvin Harrison Jr. would be good for like advertisement from like cherry lipstick, cherry
Oh my
Oh man, here you go.
Wow,
is
dog.
that why his lip like that's a chapstick, right?
Wow.
Or gloss, maybe lip gloss. A lot of
Wow.
guys wearing lip gloss.
Are you talking about his lips, man?
Wow.
That's a gloss though, right?
No, that's his mouth, man.
Serious.
Uh,
So unserious.
Man.
Wow, bro.
I'm sorry about that, man. I'm being
But I got a question though. No, this is a real statement. Why don't the Heisman committee like Ohio State players? Because this is, I believe, the third year in a row that an Ohio State player has been a finalist and has not won.
Yeah.
CJ Stroud
they
was
started
a
cutting the
finalist 2 years, last year and the year before that, and now Marvin Harrison is a finalist. But no Ohio State player ever has won in the past. Well, they have won, but they haven't won recently.
Troy Smith.
Yeah.
Like in 2006, though.
Good Lord.
George.
Good
Like
Lord.
90 something. I'm like, come on.
Eddie George, Jalen Milroe, twin brother.
You said who?
Jalen Milroe and Eddie George the same size, man. I'm like, they twins, man. How is that possible?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable,
right
man.
Now, Jalen, they both of them 235.
B Bean said, "Tight." Even though Nick and Sharp laughed at you, I was impressed with your award. That's funny.
B-Bean.
No, I thought of creativity.
I let my teenagers know.
King of the comments, Travell came back and said, "You a Commander fan? They still make y'all bitch."
Turn the machines off.
Hey man, I'd rather be that than an Auburn fan.
Wow, why don't we gotta go back to Auburn, dog? Why don't we gotta go back to Auburn,
Right.
dog?
We be catching strays, bro. We be catching strays.
Hey man, he wanted this chopper, and this chopper got a lot of bullets in it.
Hold on, tight.
Auburn fans, but
Boy, you need to stop. You need to stop, bro. Bro, that's blasphemy. Talking about we on the level with Atlanta Falcons. That is blasphemy.
He's like,
yeah, because Atlanta is better.
That's blasphemy. That's blasphemy.
I know that is so disrespectful.
Yeah.
Travell said he thought.
Well, I was waving this for the year, but now I'm down to this right now. Straight crying towel.
Wow. Would this be okay? Would this be Pittsburgh's first losing season under Mike Tomlin?
We ain't lost yet, baby.
I mean, the way it's going, I'm just saying. Could it be?
It could be. It looked like it because we don't have any. I don't know why the quarterback situation has gotten to this extreme.
Well, Kenny Pickett got small hands, man. He got small hands. Kenny Pickett got small hands. His hands small. He's not that athletic.
He got to throw the ball on there first.
Kenny Pickett ain't that good. His hands small.
Trubisky confidence died in Chicago. I have no idea why he's on our team.
He was the backup. I mean, he was the backup.
No, he don't need to be in the NFL, man. He was all pro and something happened to him.
Hey, we'll take Mike Tomlin. Y'all don't want him. We'll take him.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody say he should be fired. Everybody say
we'll
he should
take
be fired, but there'll be 5 to 10 G6s at the airport waiting to take.
No. It'll be 5 to 10 NFL teams waiting.
Yeah, NFL G6s.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they say 5 to 10. Somebody, why are you firing them then? Who is ready to get on the G6 to come to Pittsburgh?
Bro,
we got one problem.
Let him go. Let him go. We'll take it.
I know exactly. Yeah,
we'll take it.
Cowboy fan.
Yeah, let him take it. Let him go. We'll take it. We'll take
Ladies and gentlemen, man, we all predicted that Jane Daniels would win the Heisman Trophy this year. It
was fixed.
I don't think it was.
Hating on that West Coast college football, Pac-12.
No one cares. No one.
They had to beat Coach Prime, dog.
Even the West Coast don't care about football.
They had to beat Coach Prime.
Here you go with Prime. Prime got a 5-star tackle the other day.
Hey, who gonna coach him though?
Yeah, Prime got a 5-star tackle.
He didn't coach the other 10 tackles. Who gonna coach him?
You might not have to.
IMG Academy and win the whole. He said Shador would not take 11 hits and 4 sacks a game when he's out there. I said, sure won't, because he's gonna be in traction somewhere next season.
Wow. Well, I'm gonna ask this question way too early.
Okay.
Well, before we get into that, I want to bring up King of the Comments comment first, because I do think this is a conversation before we get up out of here. First comment is, man, Steelers don't fire coaches. They only had 3 in their lifetime. It's that's true. And then B Bean came out. This is something that I would like to get y'all thoughts on. He said, what is everyone's opinion on Colorado and their future? I know we've kind of touched on this in the past, but I'm gonna start with Shar, and I know y'all kind of talked about it on y'all podcast some, not a lot. But what are your opinions on Coach Prime in the future of Buffalo?
Man, it's like anything, man. You just gotta wait and let people build their team. Yeah, I'm like, you want a man to come in there and turn a 1-11 team to a 12-0 team. It wasn't gonna happen. No, it didn't matter how many transfers he got that first year. You still need to build. You still need to recruit. And he said he wasn't putting that many, bringing in that many recruits anyway. But Prime know what he's doing, man. You just got to give it time. He has a quarterback. We all know, and he said it multiple times. Once you get them boys in them trenches, they are the big difference between HBCUs and D1 players. It's them boys in the trenches. Just let him build his team up. They're going to be better next year. They're going to be in a bowl game. I'm not saying they're going to be in the national championship next year, but I expect them to probably win 8 games at the least.
Whoa. 8 games?
I barely see 6.
Shador is that type of player. Then I can go down. Shador is that type of player, and of course Travis Hunter is that type player. And then
What's that North Dakota score? First
North
game
Dakota.
They play North Dakota State.
Bro, they might lose that game, bro.
Good luck.
You said 8 games. I still think they may. This is my personal opinion. I think they are middle of the pack. I think they are middle of the pack Big 12 team next year. That's what I see, just talent wise. Because I don't see him overhauling the defensive and offensive line through the portal in one offseason. I don't see it.
I think you can put a college team together in like 3 years.
I don't see it. I think by year 3 or 4 maybe, but next year I think they'll win 5 or 6 games next year in the Big 12. That's what I got. I got them.
They don't win more than that, man, because they have more talent than most of those guys that's gonna be in the Big 12 than a lot of those teams. Like who's gonna be really?
Well, they got okay. So
their schedule is already out there though.
So Arizona is moving to the Big 12 with them. Arizona State is moving to the Big 12 with them.
Arizona gonna beat the death out of them.
Yeah.
Who else?
Yeah. Arizona State probably gonna beat them next year.
Who's already there? Baylor.
Who's on their schedule though? Who's on their schedule? Yeah, that's what you need to give us the schedule, man.
2024.
Yeah,
2024 Colorado schedule. Let's see if I can punch it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up too. I wasn't. This is
man. If he's not doing well in the high school ranks, aside from that 5-star tackle, but I have to see how he does in the portal, man. If he don't, and it's gonna be hard. Like Tight said, it's gonna be hard to go get 5 new offensive linemen and 5. No, we got to be more than 5. You know what I'm saying? To just
7.
Yeah, at least 7 on both sides.
He had 10.
Right,
it's 10 people with D1 talent, and they couldn't turn none of them and told them to go.
So it's too expensive to try to go 7 and 7 on both sides, dude. I'm talking about premier players. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so this is a Colorado schedule next year. They got North Dakota State at Nebraska, at Colorado State, at Arizona, Utah, Baylor, Oklahoma State, Kansas State, Cincinnati, at Kansas, at Tennessee.
You have Arizona, you have Baylor. Did you get Arizona?
I take Arizona and Baylor to win that.
You got Utah, Baylor, Oklahoma State. I don't know.
I take Utah. I take Oklahoma State. I take Kansas State. Maybe. Yeah.
Do y'all hear yourself?
This is you talking about a 4 and 8 squad, dude. They're talking about Kansas State and Kansas. They're gonna lose 1 or 2 of them teams.
Yeah, Kansas State at least. Maybe Kansas. Did the Kansas State coach leave? I mean, the Kansas coach, the dude that coached Kansas, did he leave? Yeah, man.
UCF at the end of the season, you know they ain't playing. Gus
he'll boat. You see, Gus a boat race.
This is what I see. This is what I see. North Dakota State.
Say Travis need to go pro this year too.
This is what I see. I still, man. God, this is tough. 6 at the most. This is tough because
I don't even see 6. Man.
I thought this is what I thought. I thought Nebraska. I thought if Nebraska had a quarterback, they could have played with Colorado this year.
Yep. Absolutely.
At Colorado State, that was a
That's
that was.
the college. The crowd's gonna be against them big time. That's gonna be a grudge match for real.
Yeah, they gonna be at
the
Colorado
losses,
State too.
I think the losses come Oklahoma State, Utah, Arizona, Texas Tech, and Cincinnati.
Jaw.
UCF?
2,
Jesus,
3,
man.
4. That's 4 losses I count right to
They're
5.
going to Orlando.
What losses are you counting? That's the one.
I'm counting at Arizona. I'm counting Utah. I'm counting Oklahoma State. I'm counting Cincinnati, and I'm counting Texas Tech as losses.
I think UCF's a loss too.
Hey man, I'm saying UCF is a loss, and I'm
Yeah.
thinking between them first 3 games, there's a loss. Between
Yeah, I think. I don't see them winning the first 3.
Colorado
I don't
State,
see
they're
them.
not going 3-0.
I don't see
They
them.
go 2-1.
No, man.
Because I'm
I don't
telling
know,
you,
bro.
You saying that Colorado State that's about to lose their top wide receiver that was killing them, then they about to lose their tight end with their quarterback. And Colorado's about to bring back their wide. They about to bring back all their wide receivers on top of their quarterback, both of their 5-star cornerbacks. And you telling me that Colorado State is about to beat them?
Bro, they almost lost to them at home, and it took a pick 6 to go into overtime with all them players. And they playing that.
I'm just gonna tell you what Prime told you. You better get them now.
Oh man!
And that time has passed.
Who think Prime is gonna be in Colorado? Should do goes to the NFL.
Man,
yeah,
raise your hand.
That's a better question. I do think around year 4 he may be, and I've said this before. I said if Billy Napier fails this year in Florida, I think not this year, but I think not this offseason, but next offseason, I think he may ship it to Gainesville. I got a feeling as soon if Billy Napier goes, and what Billy Napier has a 5-star class, I mean a top 5 class right now in the I think it's on 3. I think on 3 has him as it's either on 3 or 247. One of them have him as a top 5 recruiting class right now. And if Billy Napier does the same thing he did this year, next year, he gone. And I'm telling you, the first person that I think Gainesville is gonna call is gonna be Coach Prime, and it's gonna be
that would be perfect for them.
Perfect opportunity. He back in Florida, where he it's his old stomping ground,
and he can play Florida State every year.
Yeah, I think he ends up. I think he ends up in Florida within the next 2 years. I think Deion is in Florida.
All kind of headaches.
Yeah, I just think, and I'm with Prime. I just think it's a function. The reason I'm calling the losses, I just think it's a function of where he is, man. It's gonna be hard to recruit Colorado, man. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to recruit. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to recruit them, especially the defensive lineman that he need
and especially
to dominate.
If y'all, I think one of y'all said somebody went to Auburn maybe for $1 million.
Mm-hmm.
Average home prices down there is like it is in Henry County.
Mm-hmm.
Johns Creek, you can get a house for maybe like $425. Average house.
Mm-hmm.
Average house in Boulder is like $860,000. Your money gonna be going longer in anywhere you go before you get out of Colorado.
Yep.
It's expensive, man. It's a lot.
I mean,
The average house is $800,000.
The average house is $860,000. Look it up. Average house price. Them people out there rich. They don't have football because they don't want football.
Mm-hmm.
They got a $2 billion endowment. I don't know if anybody know how that works.
Mm-hmm.
That means you can buy anything you want as a university. They don't have no money in the NIL. But they got all kind of CEOs, the Coors family, Hale Irwin, if you know who that is, and your man Jim Gray here, alumni. And you think he can't rustle up a couple $100 million if you want to see him win?
Yeah, I agree. I hear
Jim Gray. No, everybody. And
yeah, man. Yeah.
That's about Lil Wayne and them need to get him some money. Right.
Yeah. B Bean comes in. He said, B Bean says, did Nick just say if Napier fails in 2020?
I was gonna let him have it, dog. That's why I was quiet. That's why I was quiet.
I'm just saying, it's always a chance that Florida comes out and has a great season, but I don't see it happen. I think Billy Napier is kind of over his head anyway, and I was wondering why people at Auburn wanted him. But he said Gators win 2 games in 2024.
But they got the toughest schedule in football. Think, bro, they play Miami, they play Florida State, they play UCF And that's all the out of conference games, man.
Yeah.
They play. Think about that, bro. They play a SEC schedule.
They
Play
did
a
them so dirty.
SEC
They
schedule.
did them so dirty.
Their out of conference is Miami, Florida State, and UCL, man.
It don't make sense. You don't have to say it to yourself, man.
Good
write the check,
God, man. Good God Almighty, man.
That check to get out of it.
Oh man, I'll be writing some checks to get out of them,
Yeah,
man.
how much y'all
They
want?
don't even have. They don't have an off week, man.
They don't. They
Nope.
don't.
They don't
I'm-
have an off week, man.
I was trying to give them a little bit of grace, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is.
They might win. He right. Now that I think about it, they could be a two
They might just win two wins.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, man, this has been great, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to the Water Cooler Talk podcast as we sit and react live to the Heisman Trophy. We all kind of knew that Jaden Daniels was going to win it. And we also talked about we talked about except tight. We also talked about a lot of other good things in college football as well, man. Anything y'all want to say to the people before we get up out of here? Because this is going up on YouTube as soon as we end this stream. Anything y'all want to say?
Can I ask you this one question? Can I prolong it for a second, Nick? Or you got it? All right, man. Do y'all, in the current state of football, do y'all think this NIL stuff with peak players jumping in the portal, like going to somewhere for a year and then jumping in the portal, man, they saying like the premier players getting $1 million to 2.5 million. Do you think that's sustainable for football teams, man? Do you think that's sustainable?
These players not getting that money, man. The highest person in NIL right now that they got on verification is like Bronny James, and Bronny like 5-point-something million.
Mm-hmm.
So all these folks talking about you getting 20 million and 30 million. That's fake money.
No, I'm going off the Nebraska coach saying he said that to get a difference maker quarterback, he said they're getting between 1 and 2.5 million to get them out of the portal. So that's what I'm saying. It's like with Prime, for him to get 7 difference makers on both sides, man, you talking about $14-15 million for 1 year. Just to rebuild his lines if he trying to get them all out of the portal.
But that's what I'm saying. All that money is just really fake. Like I said, Bronny is like 5-point-some million. That much it sound good, but it's not really what it's crafted up to be.
Well, I did like I mentioned earlier. I said a lot of these guys, man. I think these. I read an article where it said a lot of these collectors were gonna start suing these players for breach of contract, because of these NIL things, because they're not fulfilling their obligations with NIL. So I mean, I don't know. I honestly, I don't think nobody really knows what type of money is first round, but it's something. To where you talking about if the allegation is true that Marvin Harrison is actually getting first round money to stay 1 more year,
first round contract money.
That's crazy, man.
I'm telling you, right?
What they're gonna end up doing is this. They're gonna have to do one thing. I know they're gonna have to do. I'm gonna do it because I was thinking about doing a video on this. So I got some notes. But they're gonna have to cap schools because of what Prime did. They're gonna cap schools at about 13 players a year, and then they're gonna probably bracket players based on years of experience.
So basically, so basically, put them on a hard cap, a hard salary cap, basically.
Hard cap. Yep.
That's
I don't know if it's gonna be a cap because if I get to where you can't take more than, and I'm saying 13 players at your school, all sports, 20 players at your school, something like that. You
talking about on NIL deals? On NIL deals. Talking about all
NIL deals. Like if you can come, just the portal. Like if you want to use the portal, you can only take a certain number of players per sport. Like you can get maybe like 11 players in football, and you're gonna be able to get maybe like 2 basketball players, but no more of this running out here and getting ready to sending away 20 people and the other 50 quitting, and then the portal is there for you to fill up your whole other team.
Bang, shots fired. Somebody.
Man, I'm telling you right now, Marvin Harrison Jr. is going to the NFL.
Yeah,
I said, that money is.
If it's fake, yeah. I agree.
It ain't if. I'm telling you, that man is gone.
But think about this though, like Prime was saying that his son wasn't going because he was like he can make more money in college.
Yeah, Andrew Reese is already making like 2.5.
Yeah, I'm not saying that
he's not even making that much.
I'm not saying one player is making 20 million or nothing like that. I believe like to get a player out the portal. I believe Nebraska coach. I believe to get a premier player out of the portal, you're gonna have to pay $1 to $2.5 million.
What the thing that Prime was basically setting up Shador, which is very, very smart because this is a quarterback heavy draft.
Yeah.
Shador, if Shador come out next year, it's not going to be like this year because this year you got Drake May, you got Caleb Williams, you got Michael Penix, you got Bo Nix, you got Jaden Daniels. So
Jordan
you come out next year, you're gonna be in that top 5 range, which is a whole lot more money.
Yeah, you think Miro going in a stop? The Miro got
the red shirts out more.
Miro got
he's not going in.
He's coming back championship.
Miro.
Oh, you saying after next season? He's saying
after next season. You saying?
Yeah.
Still gonna have to fit.
It all depends on how
after next season. Yeah.
It depends on how well he's throwing the ball next year.
Anything. Hey man, AR-15 went in the first round, bro. Miro can go in the first round, bro.
Who's AR-15?
The quarterback
Anthony
from
Richardson.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. To me, Anthony Richardson might be a little more imposing, of a person. But to me, in college, I'll take Miro over that guy, man. He was like
Miro is on
right.
I don't know what this guy's talking about.
About to be on that doggone Air McNair's side of the game. Y'all better go on.
No, saying what I'm saying where they are. I'm saying Miro game. I think Miro throws better than AR-15 was throwing at this point in their career. Is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I would take Miro. So I'm saying if AR-15 could go out, man, why Miro can't go in the first round?
That's what I'm
but it won't be this year.
No, we're saying next year. We're saying after next season. We're saying after next season, not this year. No, not this season.
I think the only
after next season.
The only person I really feel like that benefits from like NIL the most is really Angel Reese. Because WNBA is not really making that type of money. And two, I don't believe her skills is that good to be a star in the WNBA. She definitely has to get her skills up, but she's going to be a role player in the WNBA.
Every time she get to get on a better big, she get exposed.
Every single time. Every. I ain't gonna lie, man.
She run like that.
No, man, she's straight, but bro, she got to get better because she on lower competition. She look like she's the greatest thing since sliced bread, but
I swear
she get on. It's nothing but a bunch of great bigs in the WNBA. They're gonna expose her every night.
But it's a shooter sport. The shooters in the WNBA make the money.
Caitlin Clark,
that's why she. But Caitlin Clark got skills though.
Yes, Caitlin Clark coming. She coming.
Does anybody know what the
Juju
salary is in
USC,
NBA right now? I mean WNBA.
Oh, she gonna be there.
What is the median salary for WNBA players right now?
I think it's like 75,000 if I'm not mistaken.
I think you can make
she making more.
Amazon warehouse.
Wow, tight.
They make about 85,000.
Yeah, they make about 75. They make between 75 and 100,000.
So yeah,
I think the stars make like at the max 250, 350.
One person per team.
But they're not making any money. But that be the thing that be killing me about them is that they keep asking for money. I'm like, bro, you're losing money every year. You got to make money to get more money.
Yeah,
very true. That goal like 6 inches. I'm sorry.
Nah, I ain't gonna go that far.
You saying so they can dunk?
They gonna go
in that thing.
They can dunk.
Man, can you imagine how? Now you know how these girls getting in the street. Can you imagine them girls just dunking on somebody? Just take it back to the 70s.
Yeah.
Let them play and fight.
Yeah.
They did in the 70s. Oh,
no, the only thing that I feel like that would help the WNBA in a lot of ways is more women have to watch the WNBA.
Yeah, you're right, man.
Turn off the housewives. Turn off the meeting the Kardashians and all that. If they literally just go to the game, buy more merch and all that, that helps all your problems right there. Because you have
they could just turn if Brittany Griner could turn, give you an elbow in your face and just dunk on you, that means a lot to me. Right now she can't do that, but she can dunk.
Yeah, I
think a lot of it has to do as well because I think the WNBA the structure is set up too different. Because if, like, for example, I think if a lot of these teams were in markets where some of your big time NBA teams are, I think they would do a lot better. Like if you had like if you had a WNBA team in the Bay Area with the Golden State Warriors, why wouldn't that team be successful or something like that?
They had that. Where
They
going?
don't. They're expanding to that now. That's gonna be one of the new expansion teams in the WNBA when it comes out. Shout out to Marcus. Marcus is in the comments right now. I don't know why, but Marcus definitely can come on. But
He
happy
count
born
money.
day. That's what he do. Happy born day to your mom and to your fiance Marcus.
And you ugly. That's my dog, man. I just had to get that out. He already knows what's up, man. I love you, bro.
Yeah, but I think the two expansion spots for the WNBA is gonna be Vegas and the Bay Area, which makes the most perfect sense, huh?
Now you said they're making about 75,000 on average, right? How much are they making in the developmental league?
They don't have a developmental lead in WNBA. It's called college.
I'm talking about NBA.
NBA. Them contracts easily $500,000.
That's crazy.
Because
they supposed to be the bottom of the
Jalen Green, when he was coming out of high school, the top schools he was looking at was Auburn, Memphis, and I believe it was another school on the West Coast. And he chose to go to the Gatorade League, the G League, instead of going to college because he was gonna get somewhere between $500,000 to $1 million to play 1 year.
These guys are developing into pros, and they like because I found out just looking around. There's so many countries you can make like 100,000 to five. Like you can go down to Puerto Rico and play in their league for 150,000 on average, and I was like, that's a lot. But Mark said, "Don't be."
Mark said, "Don't be disrespectful when I'm not there. Be sharp." B Bean said, "I wish I was subscribed to hear y'all discuss Jill also wanting to invite Iowa to the White House with LSU." Actually, we weren't even a podcast then, B Bean, when that happened. We just started in July, so the Water Cool Talk podcast just started in July. So if we were on, we definitely would have talked about that.
My show would have been canceled by it. Wouldn't have started. Canceled like 2 weeks after that.
We actually didn't get a chance to talk about that, but that is something that
please don't bring them no old issues because I'm just getting started.
Yeah, stop while we're ahead. Stop while we're ahead.
No OJ.
Stop while we're ahead. Stop while we're ahead. Not while we're here.
King of the comments said I was the first fan. Well, we appreciate that, Travell. King of the comments. Shout out to
What's up, man? What's up, Travell? What's up, man?
Travell beat, man. You know, he be in the comments, come in before we even live. You know what I'm saying? He beat up, man. He beat up.
What's up?
Well, fellas, man, I wanted to highlight this comment before we got out of here, man. B Bean, he's been in the comments all night. He said, "Great show." We appreciate that, B Bean, man. Thank you so much. And he came back and said, man, he subscribed to the Water Cooler Talk YouTube channel, man. So we appreciate that, boss, man. Make sure you subscribe to Tight Sports. Make sure you subscribe to the Sharpshooters podcast with B Sharp, our guy. And make sure you subscribe to DC Wolf and the Auburn Addicts as well, man. So we appreciate that, BB, man. We got a lot of content coming down the way. And I know B Sharp said he got a big interview coming up, man. We trying to do the same thing as well. So man, I can't wait to see that. Wow, made it.
B Sharp, who is it? B President Putin?
No, it ain't official. It ain't official yet. It's something official. It ain't nothing official yet.
It's the leader of Hamas coming in.
I just put it like, man, I got some guys like, man, I of course going to school with them. Got friend that's in the NBA.
I know
some guys in NFL.
Is it Earth, Wind, Earth, Wind, and Fire?
Nah, I wish, man. I talked to
it. Ain't Earth, Wind, and Fire.
I'm gonna say the NBA one. He don't the NBA one. Don't the one that's in the NBA. Don't he play for the Warriors right now?
Well, he don't play for him right now.
Steph Curry coming on your show?
No.
Nah, I ain't go to school with Steph.
No.
Okay. Shout out to J Mike.
We'll just wait and watch.
Yes, Joe Mike. Oh, I wasn't gonna say his name was Uze. Shout out to Joe Mike.
We'll just wait and watch, man. We'll just wait and watch.
But anybody, like I said, man, I'm definitely gonna subscribe to all y'all channel.
Yeah, definitely, bro. We got you.
But I don't have Slay stuff, none of her stuff down there, so I don't know where to find her. But
that's find me where you find. That's the next great designer. That's the next great Anna Wintour.
Fashion to explain to me because I don't.
She really can. She can do fashion and sports. She can explain it all to you.
What I see from night to night. That Wembanyama walked down there like he had died. Like,
Blaze, what you gonna call your gala? So what you gonna call your gala when you have yours? We know we got the Met Gala, so what you gonna call yours?
Man, I don't even know.
The what?
How Road.
Boy, you is wrong with that, bro.
We gotta cut the cameras, man. We
You
gotta
is wrong with that.
I'm thinking about the Tuskegee.
Hey, man. For all y'all don't know, how road is the projects at Tuskegee.
Yeah, I swear to God,
not
if
the
you don't know.
project gala, man. Not the project gala.
But you can flip the narrative. You gotta flip. See,
hey, we can have it.
Gala.
We can have it in Tuskegee on Hot Road.
On Hot Road.
Man, that shit wouldn't last a week.
Oh, we can have it. We can have it in the hood somewhere, man. They be running down the run. They be running down the runway.
You can have it at the complex. You can have it at the complex.
Running down the runway.
We can have it at the complex. That's where we can have it at. It can be at the complex Tuskegee. That's where it can be at. Right across the street from McDonald's. We can have it at the complex. Man, let me ask you, Howard Road, bro. Wow.
Howard Road is crazy.
And gun show.
Boy, that is hilarious.
Not the fashion and the gun show. Boy, you need to stop, man. Let's get off here, man. This is
Yeah,
we gotta go, man.
We gotta get him off.
Hey, man, thank y'all so much for tuning in to the Water Cooler Talk, man. Live reaction to the Heisman Trophy appreciation, man. Shout out to our guys, Tight. Shout out to DC Wolf. Shout out to Slaysia. And then shout out to our guy, B Sharp from the Sharpshooters Podcast, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to all of these guys, man. Go right now. Go find them on YouTube. They already told you where you can find them at. Go subscribe, like, share all their content because we all trying to get up in these YouTube streets. And we kind of want to make this full time as well. As always, man, subscribe to the YouTube channel, Water Cooler Talk Podcast. Like, share, and subscribe. I said it already. But
Which
thank
our
y'all.
country asks.
Thank y'all so much. We're gonna see y'all on Howard Road for the fashion show and gun show. So shout out to y'all.
Geek.
As always, y'all be blessed,
wild,
man.
boy. Yo,
One love.
Yay.
Oh boy.
man. That's what's up, man.
Oh.